Leading 2024 presidential candidate and 45th President Donald Trump will host a screening of the anti-child sex trafficking movie Sound of Freedom on July 19 at his Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey alongside the movie's producer and stars. President Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States of America, will host a screening of the film Sound of Freedom at Trump National Golf Club Bedminster on July 19, 2023. The screening will be attended by club members and supporters, a statement from Trump's campaign announced on Thursday. Sound of Freedom grossed $41.7 million in the first week of its release and opened at #1 in Texas, Florida, and Arizona theaters. The feature has taken the nation by storm, beating out Disney's Indiana Jones and The Dial of Destiny in July 4th movie ticket sales despite appearing in far fewer theaters, securing the top position in the box office for the day, the statement adds. The film, which is being distributed by Angel Studios, was produced by Mexican filmmaker Eduardo Verástegui and stars Jim Caviezel, the statement reads. Verástegui, who was previously appointed a member of President Trump's Advisory Commission on Hispanic Prosperity and who has continuously advocated for a strong and vital bilateral relationship between the U.S. and Mexico, emphasized the importance of coming together as a society to address this pernicious evil and eradicate child trafficking, the statement continues. The film is based on the true story of federal agent Tim Ballard's mission to save children from child sex traffickers in Colombia. Liberal media outlets like the New York Times, Los Angeles Times, and The Hollywood Reporter have refused to review the film, while publications like Rolling Stone, Washington Post, CNN, and The Guardian have trashed the film and mocked the millions of moviegoers who purchased tickets to screenings, the statement adds. In his first month in office, President Trump said he was prepared to bring the full force and weight of our government to end human trafficking, and signed an executive order directing federal law enforcement to prioritize demolishing the criminal organizations behind forced labor, sex trafficking, and child exploitation, the statement touts. President Trump's leadership resulted in a 14% increase in human trafficking convictions in 2017 over the prior year. In 2017, President Trump's Director of National Intelligence raised the issue of human trafficking to a top priority for America's intelligence agencies. In 2018, President Trump made history as the first president to participate in the President's Interagency Task Force to monitor and combat trafficking in persons, the campaign wrote. As president, Donald J. Trump took historic steps to end human trafficking and protect the innocent. In January 2020, President Trump recognized the 20th anniversary of the Trafficking Victims Protection Act and signed an executive order on combating human trafficking and online child exploitation in the United States, creating the first-ever White House position solely dedicated to combating human trafficking, the statement reads. In 2019, President Trump invited Tim Ballard to the White House to share his experiences and highlight the importance of President Trump's border wall. President Trump built over 450 miles of robust border wall and instituted strong immigration policies like Title 42 to thwart these horrific crimes from occurring across America's southern border, the statement adds. President Trump signed 9 pieces of bipartisan legislation to combat human trafficking, both domestically and internationally, approved the largest DOJ grant package in history to combat human trafficking, and doubled the amount of DOJ funding to combat human trafficking, the statement concludes. Trump's record of fighting child trafficking is not only impressive but historic. Compare Trump's heart-touching anti-child trafficking screening to the Democrats, who in 1915 showcased The Birth of a Nation movie to a small crowd in the East Room of the White House, celebrating the Ku Klux Klan.